This is the opportunity of a lifetime for people that have businesses and brands out there. Email us right now at advertise@hiphopun.com and you will get an opportunity to put your brand right in front of each video that we do. And let me tell you, the prices are crazy affordable. You definitely can afford it. Email us right now. Man, people are pissed at Noriega and Drink Chance because of the Kanye West interview. So let's start off with the George Floyd controversy because Kanye West pretty much came out and said, look, George Floyd, they hit him with the fentanyl. He said the police officer didn't really even have his knee on his neck, which I totally disagree with. And not that I totally disagree with, I'm going to give you guys some factual information because I've seen a lot of the comments of the video that I did a couple hours ago, and you guys were saying, "Oh, it's the truth. You about money, this, that, and the third." So I said, "Okay, let's go look deeper and thorough into this and really talk about it." So let's start with N.O.R.E because he put this up early. N.O.R.E put up this: "My interview got more views than football." Ha ha ha. Now a lot of people are going in on him. All money ain't good money. Some people are saying, "Why you let him talk about George Floyd like that?" And you guys can go read his Twitter if you don't believe me. Nothing to brag about. You gave a black white supremacist a platform, um, a whole bunch of stuff, a whole gamut of stuff. You're the effing problem. You're literally harming black people in the culture. But I guess as long as you make money and get views, that's all that matters. You're the weakest link, I swear. And it wasn't all bad, but somebody puts, "Would you sell out for views?" LOL. Meanwhile, Floyd family were probably broken all over again. Y'all do anything for rating, blood views, nothing to brag about. Anything for clicks, no moral compass. And people are always going to have stuff to say, right? Well, N.O.R.E actually succumbed to the pressure today, and he came out and he apologized. I'm going to play the video, then I'm going to continue on how I feel about what Kanye said was absolutely wrong. So let's play N.O.R.E.'s response on the Breakfast Club.
I was going to ask you, when it comes to these George Floyd comments, we see the family may be suing. Is that going to include you in this lawsuit? Did you hear about that?
I definitely heard about it, and this is the reason why I'm stepping up is because it's not even about suing or the money. It's about the hurtful thing, man. You know what I mean? I was locked down. I was supporting the George Floyd movement. I saw that video too. You know what I mean? Like I seen that cop's knee on his neck. I seen him calling out for whoever. So I'm embarrassed of myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I've done my bad. I've done these interviews before where I come back and I redeem myself. And then on this one, I waited too long. I waited too long to actually address him. I spoke to Kanye yesterday morning. I told him I'm going to do this, but I'm also going to, refute these comments because I was disgusted by it as if I wasn't even in the room when I heard it. When I heard it, I was like, wait a minute. Damn, I was there.
Here's my position on it, right? Because let's deal with some factual information here. Because a lot of people saying the fentanyl killed him. Kanye West is saying the fentanyl killed him and whatnot. But let's deal with the factual information. Because that's what we deal with over here. We don't do speculation. We always go to the source and we always, do facts. So this is from the medical examiner, chief medical examiner, who deemed George Floyd's death a homicide. Now, he testified that nobody pressured him into including anything in an autopsy report, right? Now, what he went on to say was, that's Dr. Andrew Baker, who was the county's chief medical examiner. He said that Floyd died after police subdual, restraint, and neck compression caused his heart and lungs to stop. He said he had heart disease and drug use were factors, but not the top line. He said Floyd had an enlarged heart that needed more oxygen than normal, as well as, narrowed arteries. Let's go to another expert. This is a lung expert, right? And he went on to say that George Floyd died from a lack of oxygen, not fentanyl. So let's deal with more, of it. Now, here's what the experts say about the fentanyl thing, right? A toxicology report released in June said Mr. Floyd had the painkiller fentanyl and the drug methamphetamine in his system. Since then, the defense has argued that fentanyl caused Mr. Floyd's death and loss of oxygen. However, Dr. Tobin, an extensive care doctor, said that Mr. Floyd's breathing did not slow down enough for the painkiller to have been a factor in total loss of oxygen, right? They also, go on to say forensic toxicologist Daniel Eisenman said laboratories, they tested, his blood and urine samples following the death, where they said that there was evidence of some fentanyl had metabolized, meaning that an overdose was less likely. And these are just a couple sources. You want me to bang out another one? I'll bang out another one. I gave you the lung expert. I gave you the chief medical examiner, and I gave you a lung expert who all testified. Now, for you guys are saying in the comment section, and we're going to get to N.O.R.E in a second, that, they picked this man for divide and conquer, so they shot him up with the fentanyl. They, had their foot on his neck, all for divide and conquer, right? Mind you that this man, this reminds me kind of the Eric Garner situation as well. The guy in New York who was selling loosies in front of the store. They were choking him. He was saying, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. At any event, I don't care what's going on, right? At any event, that's the time to start rendering aid if you're a police officer when somebody says they can't breathe. In any event, because that's the cry for your life. In any event. So as far as Kanye West saying this, hey, I'm free speech. Oh, you can say what you want, right? Free country. People have their feelings, and he could have been on our show and said it. Probably would have challenged him. You know what I mean? I don't know if N.O.R.E, really said anything to challenge him like that, but I probably would have challenged him more so on it and presented some more of the facts and said, now, well, listen, this is what it says here. Why would you say that? Now, even now, the family, one of the representatives now was saying they're going to sue him. People talking about more wounds being opened up from the family and whatnot. So I just wanted to cover that part about it because I thought it was out of line. Now, if that's what he believes, that's what he believes. But at least look at some of the other mitigating circumstances. Look at what the experts say. Look at other things going on. Look at what you saw. Let's look at what we seen for 9 minutes. Them applying pressure and saying someone can't breathe. So I'm gonna believe the man that we saw get murdered more than I'm believe a conspiracy theorist of it was this that did it. So the police with their foot on his neck, their foot on his back, restricting his airflow, didn't have nothing to do with him dying. It was just, he had fentanyl, he was the drug addict. Come on, man. That's silly. That's silly. Now, we could concede that it could have been possible that it aided and abetted, but the experts are saying that, look, it was because they was choking this man out that he passed away. All right, we could tuck that. Let's tuck that, right? We're going to argue. We can argue another time. We could debate it, whatever you guys want to do. N.O.R.E. People are pissed off at N.O.R.E. People are pissed off at Drink Champs because they allowed him to come on the platform and say this, right? And I only say this, but to brag about the views. I'm not mad at people for being mad at N.O.R.E. and mad at Drink Champs, right? I'm not mad at N.O.R.E. I'm not mad at Drink Champs, right? I do think that he could have challenged it a little bit better, but some people, that's not their style. It's not what they do is they let people talk and they get it out. But something like that, in my opinion, maybe should have been challenged a little deeper and a little more before people jump to, doing what they're doing. But I'm not mad, man. If you're going to be mad at it, be mad at it because I always try to think about how the family will feel about that. And I'm sure the family is pissed off that somebody who's been just saying a lot of things over the last few days, some truths, some people think are some falsehoods, would say something about George Floyd. This is divide and conquer. As if we needed that to divide and conquer. Like, we've been divided and conquered for how many years? So we needed this one incident to divide and conquer. And, sweep this one under the rug. Let's look at the other instances, the Eric Garners. We can go all the way down the line of the people that's been killed by police. We can go, the years of it. We could probably throw out 50, 1,000 names. You know what I mean? We could throw it up that have been killed by police brutality. Is there conspiracies behind all that stuff too? Did that stuff cause divide and conquer? So some stuff is just real. It just happens. And I'm not going to believe, you asking me not to believe my own lying eyes. I think that's crazy. But again, I'm open to all debate. I'm open to anybody who wants to talk about it. I'm open to all that stuff. I'm not totally closed-minded on this as well. I do believe some, things go either way. But doing my own independent research, this is the information that I found, and this is the information that I'm going to stick with until I find more information, that you know says that it's not true. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section about people being pissed off at N.O.R.E. Let me know about people, what Kanye said about George Floyd, how you feel about that. Let's have a healthy conversation in the chat. Let's get it started, man. And as always, you guys already know what it is, man. Share this video. Share it with someone. Text it to someone. Facebook it. Twitter it to someone. Smash the like button. And make sure you subscribe to Hip Hop News Uncensored for more exclusives. Nobody's going to give you the truth like we do here on Hip Hop News Uncensored. They act like it, but they ain't going to really do it, man. So I'm giving you guys the truth. And, I appreciate you guys, man. On the road to 1 million subscribers. We creeping up on that thing. And it's all because of you guys, man. Loving the content, engaging the content, sharing the content, and all that good stuff. So I definitely, anybody listen to the video, appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And I say that every video because I mean it. All right, fire away them comments. Hit the like button on the way out.